Rebuilding and recovery. Rebuilding efforts began in earnest. New Terra and other colonies were restored with the help of advanced technology from the Allies. Schools, hospitals, and infrastructure were rebuilt, and the economy started to recover. The Coalition's efforts brought hope and stability to many worlds. Training the next generation. Nolan established the Academy of Defense, a training ground for the next generation of soldiers and leaders. The Academy focused on fostering unity, resilience, and the values that had brought them victory. Nolan and his team served as instructors, sharing their experiences and knowledge with the cadets. The Ghost's influence. The legend of Nolan, the Ghost Seas, spread across the galaxy. His tactics, bravery, and leadership became the subject of numerous studies and stories. Military academies across the Coalition taught his methods, and his name became synonymous with strategic brilliance and indomitable will. A new threat emerges. Years passed, and the Coalition enjoyed a period of peace and prosperity. But a new threat loomed on the horizon. A mysterious and powerful alien race, the Serath, began to encroach on Coalition territory. Reports of their advanced technology and ruthless tactics spread fear among the Coalition members. The call to arms. Nolan, now an older and wiser leader, answered the call to arms once again. He gathered his old team and new allies, preparing for the challenges ahead. The Serath were unlike any enemy they had faced before, but Nolan's resolve remained unshaken. The hostage crisis. The attack, the quiet tranquility of the human colony on Exera Prime, shattered as alarms blared through the settlement. Alien ships, dark and menacing, descended from the sky, unleashing chaos and destruction. The Jem'Hadar, a ruthless alien race known for their brutality, had come with one goal: to kidnap human women and children. The call for help. On board the UES Retribution, Captain Dennis Robertson received the distress signal. His eyes hardened as he listened to the frantic pleas for help. "We don't negotiate with kidnappers," he muttered, rallying his crew. "We annihilate them." The Retribution rocketed through space toward Exera Prime, ready to engage the enemy. The plan. As the Retribution approached the planet, Captain Robertson reviewed the intel on the Jem'Hadar. "They value strength and despise mercy," he noted. He crafted a daring plan to rescue the hostages and deliver a message to the alien invaders. Humanity would not be coerced. The ultimatum. The Jem'Hadar commander, Izar, sneered at the human demands for release. "Humans are weak," he declared, executing a hostage on live video to make his point. Captain Robertson's blood boiled, but he kept his composure. "You've made a fatal mistake," he replied, ice cold as steel. "Prepare to face the full wrath of humanity." The battle begins. With no further warnings, the Retribution unleashed its firepower on the alien ships. Missiles streaked through the sky, finding their targets with deadly precision. Izar's forces retaliated, but the human crew's resolve was unbreakable. This was not just a battle for the hostages. It was a battle for humanity's pride and survival. Striking back. Ground assault. Captain Robertson led his elite strike team in a daring ground assault. Plasma rifles blazing, they stormed the alien compound where the hostages were held. "No one gets left behind," Robertson ordered, his voice resolute. His team moved with precision, overcoming alien defenses with strategic brilliance. The rescue. Inside the compound, chaos reigned as the strike team fought their way through hordes of Jem'Hadar warriors. Finally, they reached the hostages. "You're safe now," Robertson assured them, guiding them to the evacuation point. But the battle was far from over. The counterattack. As the hostages were loaded onto transport shuttles, the Jem'Hadar launched a ferocious counterattack. Explosions rocked the compound, and Robertson's team found themselves surrounded. "Hold the line," he shouted, rallying his troops. "We will not fall here." Sacrifices made. Amidst the fierce combat, several brave soldiers fell, their sacrifices ensuring the hostages' escape. Robertson fought with unmatched fury. Every alien he killed a testament to human resilience. For every human life taken, we will take 10 of theirs, he vowed. The turning point. The tide of battle shifted as reinforcements from the Retribution arrived, their heavy artillery decimating the Jem'Hadar forces. With renewed vigor, Robertson's team pressed forward, breaking the enemy lines. "This is for Exera Prime," he roared, leading the final charge. The aftermath. Regroup and recover. With the hostages safe and the Jem'Hadar forces decimated, the Retribution's crew began the somber task of regrouping and recovering their fallen comrades. Captain Robertson stood over the bodies of his brave soldiers, a mix of pride and sorrow in his heart. "Your sacrifices will not be in vain," he whispered. A new threat. As the Retribution prepared to leave Exera Prime, sensors detected a massive Jem'Hadar fleet approaching. "They're coming for revenge," Robertson realized. He called for an emergency meeting with his senior officers. "We need to be ready for anything," he told them. Formulating a plan, the crew worked tirelessly to fortify their defenses and repair damages. Robertson devised a new strategy, leveraging the element of surprise. "We'll hit them where it hurts," he decided, outlining a plan to attack the Jem'Hadar command ship. "Cut off the head, and the body will fall." The Battle of Wits. As the Jem'Hadar fleet closed in, Robertson initiated his plan. The Retribution executed a series of daring maneuvers, evading enemy fire and launching strategic strikes. "Keep them guessing," Robertson instructed, using the ship's agility and advanced technology to outmaneuver the larger fleet. The final confrontation. The Retribution faced off against the Jem'Hadar command ship. Captain Robertson led the charge, his determination unyielding. "This ends now," he declared, unleashing the ship's full firepower. The battle was intense, but the human spirit proved indomitable. The Jem'Hadar command ship erupted in a fiery explosion, signaling a decisive victory for humanity. Unyielding resolve. The human spirit. With the Jem'Hadar fleet in disarray, Captain Robertson took a moment to reflect on the resilience of humanity. "We are stronger than they could ever imagine," he thought, proud of his crew's unwavering resolve. The victory at Exera Prime was a testament to the indomitable human spirit. Rebuilding and healing. Back on Exera Prime, the colonists began the arduous process of rebuilding. Captain Robertson and his crew assisted in the recovery efforts, offering both physical and emotional support. "We stand together," he reminded them, "and we will rebuild stronger than before." A new mission. As the colony regained its footing, Robertson received new orders from Starfleet Command. The Jem'Hadar threat was far from over, and humanity needed to be prepared for future conflicts. "We can't let our guard down," he told his crew. "We must be ready for whatever comes next." Training and preparation. Under Robertson's leadership, the crew of the Retribution underwent rigorous training and preparation. They honed their skills, improved their technology, and fortified their defenses. "We will be ready," Robertson vowed, "no matter what they throw at us." The call to action. News of the victory at Exera Prime spread throughout the galaxy, inspiring other human colonies and allies. Captain Robertson received messages of support and gratitude, bolstering his resolve. "We fight not just for ourselves, but for all of humanity," he declared, ready to face the challenges ahead. New allies. Forming alliances. Captain Robertson recognized the importance of alliances in the ongoing conflict. He reached out to other species who had suffered at the hands of the Jem'Hadar, forging new alliances. "Together, we are stronger," he emphasized, building a coalition of allies ready to stand against their common enemy. Sharing knowledge. As part of the alliance, Robertson shared human technology and tactics with their new allies. Joint training exercises and strategy sessions helped to unify their efforts. "We learn from each other," Robertson said, "and together, we will prevail." The United Front. The coalition of human and alien forces stood as a united front against the Jem'Hadar. They coordinated their defenses, shared resources, and developed joint strategies. "We fight as one," Robertson declared, and we will not be defeated. The surprise attack. The Jem'Hadar, unaware of the newly formed alliance, launched another attack on a vulnerable colony. But this time, they faced a well-prepared and united defense. The combined forces of the coalition repelled the invaders with precision and strength. A message of hope. The victory sent a powerful message to the galaxy. Humanity and its allies would not be intimidated. Captain Robertson addressed the coalition, his voice filled with determination. We have shown them that we are united and we are strong. Together, we will protect our homes and our people. The final stand. The last offensive. The Jem'Hadar, desperate to reclaim their lost territory, launched a massive offensive. Captain Robertson and the coalition prepared for what would be the decisive battle. This is it, he told his crew. We make our stand here. The battle begins. The skies above the coalition's stronghold filled with enemy ships. Explosions rocked the landscape as the Jem'Hadar forces unleashed their full might. But the coalition stood firm, their defenses holding strong. We will not falter, Robertson vowed. Coordinated defense. Under Robertson's command, the coalition forces executed a perfectly coordinated defense. Each species brought its strengths to the battle, creating a formidable barrier against the Jem'Hadar onslaught. We fight as one, Robertson reminded them, and we will not be broken. Turning the tide. As the battle raged on, Robertson identified a critical weakness in the enemy's formation. Target their command center, he ordered. The coalition forces focused their fire, breaking through the enemy lines and disrupting their command structure. The tide of battle began to turn. The final push. With the Jem'Hadar forces in disarray, Robertson led the final push. This is for all of us, he declared, charging into the heart of the enemy formation. The combined might of the coalition overwhelmed the Jem'Hadar, forcing them into a full retreat. A new dawn. The aftermath. The battlefield lay quiet as the last remnants of the Jem'Hadar fleet fled into the void. The coalition forces stood victorious, but the cost of the battle was evident. We have won, Robertson announced, but we must honor those who sacrificed everything. Rebuilding together. In the wake of the battle, the coalition members worked together to rebuild their homes and heal their wounds. The bonds forged in battle strengthened their resolve to create a lasting peace. We will rebuild, Robertson promised, and we will do it together. A legacy of unity. Captain Robertson addressed the coalition, his voice filled with hope and determination. We have shown that through unity, we can overcome any threat. Our alliance is a testament to what we can achieve together. Let this be our legacy. A new era. The victory marked the beginning of a new era for humanity and its allies. They continued to work together, exploring new frontiers and building a future free from fear and oppression. We face the future as one, Robertson declared, and together, we will thrive. The unyielding spirit. As the coalition looked toward the stars, they knew that challenges would come, but they also knew that they had the strength to face them. The unyielding spirit of humanity and its allies would guide them through any darkness. We are united, Robertson said, and we are unstoppable.